This is how I got to Hua Hin from Bangkok for only 44 baht, aka $1.3. It honestly is a bargain. You can't go anywhere in Bangkok for as low as 44 baht. Seriously, I mean the taxi fare is already like 35 baht already. But anyways, I'm just gonna show you guys for the 44 baht one. There's obviously like an express one, the rapid one, and all that, which is like goes from 100 to like 400, etc, etc. But nah, I'm not gonna do that. I'm too poor for that. The first place you go to is the MRT Hua station, and then you walk up to exit number 2. Then you'll be greeted with this scenery. So the train departs at 9:20, so you gotta be there before obviously 9:20, right? I would recommend you guys to go there at around like 8:45, just so like you can buy things, so you know your ride wouldn't be as bad. Go to the bathroom and all that. Honestly, the bathroom trains, they're just really bad, so I would really recommend you guys to go to the bathroom first before you actually go on the train ride. But I mean, if you're like into like adventurous things, I mean, I'm not gonna judge, right? You cannot book a reservation beforehand, so you gotta like buy right on the spot. So once you like go up, you buy the ticket, and then yeah, that's basically it. You can't book it in advance. However, you can book it if you're using like the other ones like Rapid, Express, etc, etc. So yeah, as I said, I'm not gonna go into that. You guys can like, I might be able to do like those kind of videos later on if I get enough subscribers, like I don't know, sponsorships. Once you buy the ticket, you're kind of like free to go. The ticket, there's gonna be like a small code, which you look at the code and you gotta look on the billboard to see which platform it's on. It's not always gonna be at platform 7. So for today, yes, it's platform 7. Some of the things that I would recommend you guys to like buy before boarding is tissue paper, and that's pretty much it, because I wouldn't use the the other things that are provided on the train. For snacks, okay, you could get snacks, but there's always gonna be the vendors who are gonna come into the train, and then they're gonna like serve you guys food, and not serve food, but like you gotta buy food from them, and there's always gonna be these kind of people like walking around like every station you arrive. How the train works is from Bangkok to Hua Hin, there's always gonna be a stop in between stations, which each station could last around 5 to 10 minutes. And that's how long the vendors are gonna be there for. Yeah, you buy the stuff if you're hungry. The food wise, yeah, they're not bad. Actually, they're not as bad as you'd think. But as I said, if you get diarrhea from this train ride, it's on you. I did eat the food. It's not bad, but I didn't get diarrhea, which is good. But as I said, I'm a guy, so like peeing is okay, but I mean, I'm not gonna go to like the number 2 on the train. Alright, so you get on the train, there's no aircon, so it gets really, really hot. The vendors will start selling you stuff, so if you don't feel like you want to eat those, they're gonna be like the next vendors on the next station. So the food, they're gonna be different. There's not as much people as I thought there would. There's around like maybe 10 people. You can choose the seats. You don't really need to like at a specific share. They don't have that. So you just pick a seat and just sit down. I mean, if you're unlucky, then you might find like a lot of I don't know, like scary people. I mean, it did happen before that I read on the news that there are not really good things. If you're traveling alone for females, I would recommend it. I wouldn't recommend as much, because like there were news about those kind of things before. So yeah, you gotta be careful, but I mean, it's not dangerous. At least the cargo that I'm in, at the seat that I'm in, they're like teenagers, so they're not like the scary kind of people. But I mean, especially at night, if there's like a normal train for like nighttime, I wouldn't recommend it at all. But if you're adventurous, why not? Anyways, okay, so the train departs exactly at 9:20. On the ticket, it says that the train will be arriving at 2:15, but there's delay. So I think I got there around 2:50. So yeah, be aware that there's gonna be delay. Don't tell your friends to pick you up at 2:15. That's exactly what I did. But anyways, yeah, there's always gonna be delay no matter which station you go to. But I mean, it's not too bad. So the whole trip took me around like 5 hours. Honestly, it's still not too bad. If you drive there, right, it's 2.5 hours, which is okay, but you know, you don't need to drive, and it's what, come on, 44 baht. The whole train ride was actually not bad. I honestly enjoyed it because I enjoyed it before noon, because once it hit noon, it becomes like really hot and you become really sticky. But yeah, the whole experience was not as bad as I thought. I'll be really honest. It's really relaxing. Like I was gonna say cold breeze, but dude, it's not cold breeze at all. It's really hot, and then you become really sticky, and there's gonna be like a lot of pollution hitting your face and all that. So yeah, it's not bad, but it's not great, but it's really worth it. But if you're like a bit scared of COVID, well, it is public transport after all. You gotta like be very careful. So as I said, you gotta prepare tissue papers, and that's pretty much it. Water, okay, maybe you get like a 2-liter water bottle and then take it along with you. But as I said, there's gonna be like drinks and food that's always gonna come in and go. It's actually, the price is actually not bad as well. I think like for example, 3 boiled eggs like 20 baht, which is like what, 80 cents approximately. The nam was 30 baht, so like $1. You can get decent food for like $1 for the vendors. So yeah, the whole trip wasn't bad. So when I got there, I asked my friend to pick me up, and we just like had a good time in Hua Hin. While we stay at each station, right? There's gonna be like people coming in and like some people like leaving. So if you're unlucky, you might be in one of those train rides where once you sit down and then like, okay, it's like very like there's not a lot of people, but then like for each station there's more and more people coming in, and then it becomes like really crowded. Then yeah, you'll be unlucky. But for mine, it's like really relaxed. I'm just traveling alone, so yeah, I'm okay for my trip. And I think it was like a Monday right after Songkran, so yeah, people don't really go after like, you know, the working holidays, so good for me. Anyway, so I hope you guys kind of like learned how like to travel a little bit. If you guys have like any questions, or if you have like any recommendations that you want me to take you guys out, just leave a comment and I'll be like really happy to like show you guys around Thailand. That's exactly what my channel is for. I'll see you guys soon. See you guys.